What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode, GH. I thoroughly enjoyed that scene between Ava and Austin because I was happy that she finally got to yell and scream at him and put his ass on blast. I was thrilled about it. It was a long time coming because let's be real. Even if what Austin is saying is true that he really do care about Ava and stuff, the way he went about this whole thing has been utterly a clusterfuck. Like, let's be honest, it's been an utter failure. Oh, I did this for you and I was trying to protect you and I was trying to save you. I'm glad she dug into his behind because at the end of the day, everything he did was technically to save himself. He more worried about himself. Like, he could have easily confided in her about Nicholas being alive. He could have went to her and Sonny about this. No, I couldn't have. I could understand him not going to the cops about it, but you definitely could have went to her and Sonny because obviously they're more discreet. They would have handled it with some discretion. And they would have took care of it. But no, he rather had dragged this out for months on end, and by him being quiet about it, actually made the situation that much worse. So I don't blame Ava for railing at him and basically telling him to go screw himself. I don't blame her. And I hope that she never forgives him for it. You know what the funny thing is? I look at Austin, I totally, for like a few minutes, I forget that he's a part of the Quartermain family. I totally forget. Because he has literally no interactions with them. But I don't blame Ava for being pissed, and I really hope that she does not, decide, oh, I'm gonna forgive you this time in order. No, Ava need to steer clear of him. She really do. She need to let that man go. Like, don't try to have no friendship with that man. Don't nothing, cause Lord knows he don't deserve it. Cause that's a weasel. He ain't got no backbone. He ain't got no spine. He continues to sit there and allow Cyrus to use him like a fool. So anyway, moving on from that, I thoroughly enjoyed that conversation between Sasha and Cody because I felt like it was real. It needed to be said, and I'm glad that Sasha said it, and I'm glad that she was mature enough to speak her mind, and she's in a healthier place to speak her mind, and I'm glad that Cody was mature enough to receive what she was saying because I totally understood where she was coming from. You know what I mean? As much as she wants to probably be with Cody and she has feelings for him, she's trying to take that time to heal. You know what I'm saying? Like, she suffered a lot of loss. Like, she went through a lot between Brando's murder, Liam's death, her drug usage, being played by Gladys and that doctor. She has been through a lot physically and mentally. You know what I mean? So I understand right now she just wants to take care of Sasha. She wants to focus on the work. She wants to get her happy back. And I'm totally here for it. And I love how she left the door open for them to be together one day, once the dust settles and she feels like she's ready to open up her heart again. But I'm glad that she feels that she doesn't want to rush through another relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't want to rush through her grief. Like, she's still grieving. I don't blame her. And I'm glad that Cody understood where she was coming from and he was cool with it. He was like, listen, I'm going to wait because she's worth the wait. And I love that. My only thing is him talking about that if Maxie called him for more modeling stuff, he not going to pick up the phone. I'm like, what? What you mean you're not going to pick up the phone? You're the male face of deception. What do you mean you're not going to take that? You know what I mean? Like, are you nuts? Excuse me. My thing is, he was a hit. Him and Sasha together is a hit. Haven loved it. The fans loved it. You know what I mean? Like, the numbers speak for themselves. And Haven wants him and, Sasha to keep doing it. Keep making guest appearances and stuff on the show. I'm like, yeah, Maxie gonna have to convince him. But my whole thing is, I'm not gonna give up something as lucrative as being the male face of deception, all because you're not ready for a relationship. I respect that Sasha's not ready for that, but what does that have to do with business? Y'all can still work together without it being like flirtatious or anything of that nature. You can still, be colleagues. Why not? Like I said, it's a step up from scooping up horse shit in the stables at the Quartermains. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, this is a huge promotion for him. I would definitely take it. That's why I said some people need to learn how to separate the business and the personal at the end of the day. Like, this is about coin. This ain't about lovey-dovey and everything else. Like, we can put that to the side for right now. Let's make this money. You know what I mean? Because if it's good for business, I'm gonna keep doing it. It's good for business and it's good for my pocket. Why not? People need to learn how to separate the two. That personal and business, separate that shit. Because I'm gonna make this money. So anyway, moving on from that. This situation with Mr. Adam is getting creepier by the second. Because I'm like, what is going on with this boy? Like, he is giving me creep vibes. Like, the way he grabbed Jocelyn's arm and stuff like that. I said, sir, let her go. No touching. Let her go. Let her go. I'm glad Dex popped up when he did. Because, like, sir, get your hands off her. Like, he is really letting school and his parents fuck his mind up. Like, he really is. Like, the pressure of getting these grades. And my thing is, the boy is doing well in school. He's getting 90s on tests, but if it's 95 or less or below 95, he feels like he didn't do good. I'm like, what? 92 is good. I had somebody pop into my comments talking about, oh, 92 isn't good enough or that's not good. Yes, 92.5 is a good grade to get. That's an A. That's like an A minus. Like, what are you talking about? That's not good. That is good. It might not, it's an A. I don't care. That's an A. You know what I'm saying? Especially on a tough test to get a 92. I've had tough tests before, and I was surprised to even get a B. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how hard that test was. Like, a lot of us have dealt with hard ass tests that we didn't think we would remotely pass. You know what I mean? But if you do good, like you study or whatever, you can pass it. So I say 92 is just fine. I feel like his parents need to stop pressuring him so much. And I do agree with Jocelyn. It's sad at 20 years old, you can't enjoy college. That's crazy. Like, college is really meant to enjoy yourself, go to some of the parties out there and stuff, be a little loose, you know what I mean? Especially after a long day of classes and working hard, studying hard, you got to have some fun. And it just seemed like Adam is not enjoying college because of the pressure he's under. And I agree with Josh. With parents like that, you could tell they've been pressuring that boy to be perfect ever since day one, probably since he was a little boy. And that's sad. I don't blame Jocelyn for pulling back from him and saying, you know what, you got to get a new study partner. I'm busy. You got to get a new study partner. I don't blame him. I don't blame her whatsoever. Because that right there, that is just creepy vibes. And especially the way he grabbed her. Now you're getting physical. I don't trust that kid. I feel bad for him in a way because you could tell like all this pressure is really like fucking up his mental and it's getting to him. But you doing too much with the grabbing on folk. You need to calm that down. Even when he was on the phone with his dad and stuff like that, oh, I'm doing good, Dad. I'm studying. Like, he act like he was going to get a Joe Jackson ass whooping or something. I'm like, sir, who's your daddy? I wonder, are we going to get to meet his parents or something? Because I'm kind of curious to see who these folk are, like how they are, And even his father could tell something that he be doing stuff, like harming himself or whatever, like, because he was like, oh, you're not doing that again, are you? No, I'm not doing that again, Dad. I'm like, oh, so your father know that you got to screw loose. Okay. Ooh. This boy sitting here popping pills and stuff. I'm like, so you pull your own hair and you pop pills? He need a visit with Kevin Collins. I'm just saying, I think he needs to go see a head doctor. Like, literally. Like, he needs to go see somebody because that shit ain't cool. Like, I think that's just not cool. He need to go talk to somebody. But on another note, though, it was kind of funny and interesting because Jocelyn kept getting phone calls and text messages and stuff from Spencer. Like, Spencer has been blowing her phone up because Trina's been ignoring his ass. And you know what? I was happy about it. I was happy. I said, go ahead, Trina, let his ass stew. That's what I'm talking about. Because for him to sit there and give Trina an ultimatum, oh, well, you better not have me choose between you and Ace because you're not going to like the answer. Now look. That man can't even go a day without Trina. Look at him blowing up everybody's phone. You know you desperate. You calling Jocelyn for help. You is a desperate ass person. I'm just saying, like, you going through. That man, I need your help, Joss. Text me back. Call me back. Like, that man going through it. You would have thought he was having chocolate withdrawals or something. Like, sir, I'm happy. Good for Trina. Stand your ground. Look at him. Eating out of the palm of her hand. Look, calling her bestie looking for help. That's how you play that shit. That's how you do it. Because if fuck around and find out was a person. If you gonna learn today was a person, Trina would be that person. She said, nope, you gonna learn. You will learn. It works both ways. Don't give me no ultimatum because I'm going to stand on business at every time. Every single time I'm going to stand on it. Like, I love it. Oh, I was loving it. I was enjoying that. I said, that's right, Spencer. She making you sweat, homie. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. Make him sweat. So anyway, moving on from that, this whole Anna situation is getting more bizarre by the minute because even Sam is starting to feel like this could be the WSB. Like this may not be all Charlotte. This may be the WSB and what Anna did in the past coming back on her. Like Sam's running with that theory too. Um, I don't know because Sam is running with that theory. Anna still believes that this could be the WSB because she does not believe that Charlotte would have burned down that house, and I don't think Sam believe it either. Even though they found the spray paint and all that type of stuff in her bag, they're not believing this. Anna refuses to believe that. Now, as far as ransacking her hotel room and all that type of stuff, she could believe that. They got that on video. But the burning down the house, they can't prove. That's one thing that they can't prove. And of course, she had to alert Sonny, like, listen, I already know she ain't had nothing to do with that shooting at us at the Metro Court, so that's on you. You need to beef up your guards. But I don't know. This case is getting more bizarre by the moment. Like, I need to find out like what exactly did Charlotte do and what she didn't do. I'm gonna need some clarity on this because this story is just I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't think that it's the WSB because I'm like, why would the WSB play these little mind games? They're an agency. Usually, if they want to get rid of you or silence you, they usually just would covertly do it. Why play these games with you? Burning your house down, send little warnings and stuff like that. Why play that game? And of course, when Anna got home, now her files is missing on that guy that she thinks is after her or whatever. She done called Dante, and the files are not in her trunk anymore. The evidence that she had against him. I'm pretty sure Charlotte didn't take it because remember, Charlotte was looking at her trunk and looking at her documents and stuff like that. But there's no way Charlotte would have been able to take it because Charlotte was shot right after that. So the cops would have found it. So unless somebody broke into her apartment again and went through her trunk and took it, I don't know. I am glad though that Sonny picked up the phone and he calling, um, to find out what's going on. Like, cause he asking Britt pretty much to look into this guy or whatever that Anna believes may be after her, or whatever, to find out what his deal is. I don't know. I mean, this could be the WSB, and I think it could be Charlotte. I think it possibly could be both at this point. I don't know. This shit is like very bizarre, But I'm interested in finding out what the hell going on and who coming after her, because that's a deadly game. To have enemies coming after you, you don't know which one is who and who's the enemy, who you can trust. Like, that would mind fuck me. Like, no, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing that. I'd be sleeping with two guns under my bed, right under my pillow. Nope. And by the way, Anna was talking and stuff like that. It just sounded to me like she could be done with Valentine at this point. Like, she just done with his shenanigans. Because him keeping the truth from her all this time could have avoided what happened. His daughter wouldn't be sitting in no damn ICU, had he would have opened up his mouth. So I can't blame her for not being able to forgive him for that. Understandable. And I totally get where she's coming from, because if it was Robin and Charlotte's situation, naturally Anna would want to protect her. That's natural. But, you never really know what you would do in that situation until you're actually in that position. You know what I mean? So it's easy to say, well, I would do this and do that, but you don't know until you're in it. But I'm quite curious to find out who's coming after her. Like, is it just Charlotte or is this guy too? Who knows? Moving on from that, I felt so horrible for TJ and Molly. So horrible. I felt even worse for Molly when she was sitting on that tablet when Alexis brought her tablet back. I felt bad for her. Like, she really got on that tablet and scrubbed all the baby bookmarks that she put up there. I was like, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't have scrubbed nothing, because as heartbreaking as it is to lose a child in the first trimester, it's common for that to happen. Unfortunately, it does happen. But I wouldn't let that deter me. Of course, it's a sad moment. I would be sad. You know what I mean? But give me a few days or whatever to get over that, or try to heal from it, a few weeks or something, and then I'm ready to get back on it. Start looking, especially when you really want a child. But people grieve in their own time, in their own process. If I was TJ, though, I would still get on that phone and I would still call Mercy Hospital to confirm her little story. I'm just saying, because there's something shifty about that girl. But I'm just saying, just to confirm, you can't trust people nowadays. But that's what I would do. But I am glad that Alexis is, going to talk to Christina and Sam on Molly's behalf, because I know that's going to be hard for her to have to share that with them and whatnot. But honestly, I think they're gonna get through it. You know, because TJ ready. Like, TJ's ready to find another surrogate. He ready to get the ball back going. So I can't say I blame him on that one. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.